Army has come up with the program TAG Operation Positive Identification. And what we have been told is that by 1st of November, the Army will commence this program nationwide. So see that individuals, Nigerians must identify themselves wherever they are, or else when the Army get holds of you, you will have issues or questions to answer. And that we know that the Army is seriously bedeviled with a lot of security challenges. The major role of the Army is to safeguard the territorial integrity of Nigeria. Start by asking, after this I'll start by asking, is it true that the Army has a program codenamed Operation Positive Identification? And if it is it true that this operation involves the whole of Nigeria? We would like to hear from the Army what is even Operation Positive Identification and what it seeks to achieve in that policy. Thank you.
The military is involved in Operation Lafia Dole in the northeast, or consisting of Borno, Yobe, and Adamawa states. And certainly the operation has been ongoing for the past several years. And what actually happens is that within the major operations, we have subsidiary activities or operations which we undertake. I may not necessarily give you all the details, but one of them is this Operation Positive Identification. And positive identification, as you asked, is, I will come to it later, but I just want to give you a synopsis of what we wrote down. Essentially, what we wrote down is just to introduce how it came about, based on credible information and intelligence about the activities of these Boko Haram terrorists. They are no more in their enclaves. We are making a lot of inroads. And based on intelligence, we have information that they are spreading out away from their traditional strongholds. So based on that, this idea of Operation Positive Identification came up so that when we undertake operations, that's cordon and search operations, we, based on intelligence, go to certain areas and we cordon it and we arrest people, and from there we identify them, and from there we'll be making a lot of arrests. So in the report, you will see the details of what we have achieved since when the operation started. It started on 22nd of September. And we just felt, as you all know, distinguished members, is that when it comes to this time of the year, the military has introduced some certain exercises. And these exercises are exercises Ayem Apatuma, Egweke, which has now been renamed Atilogu Udo, then Crocodile Smile. They are all aimed at tackling some of the security challenges within those particular geographical zones. And it's all aimed at, it's a training exercise, but at the same time it's a true operation, whereby we use that opportunity to carry out specific targeted activities to checkmate criminality and crime within those particular areas. The Operation Positive Identification is an intelligence-led activity, which, based on credible information, we go to specific areas and effect arrest and identify those within them after profiling them, and from there we've been getting some of these Boko Haram terrorists arrested. In the report, you will see a synopsis, a chronology of those that have been arrested based on credible information from the date we started this particular activity in the Northeast. And I can tell you that from the Northeast, I'm sure you can attest to that, that you don't notice any specific change. There is not as if we are going to have increase in the number of troops on the road, no additional checkpoints, no roadblocks. It is all intelligence-led. And at the end of the day, because we are extending it to other parts of the country, doesn't mean there's going to be any change. It's still going to be intelligence-led based on credible information and intelligence.
We have issue with when is the takeoff of this program. Is it truly nationwide? And how is it going to be conducted? Because Nigerians have been asked to carry ID cards. So when you say selected areas, I don't know, the man in Bayelsa should be expecting that, so from tomorrow, he should start carrying ID cards. So let's be sure.
The exercise or Operation Positive Identification is just part of the normal activities which the military undertakes. It's not going to be any different. You are not even going to notice any change. As I said, it's intelligence-led. It involves serious intelligence gathering. And some of the sources, it's not something I should mention here, how we receive those information. So it's not about everybody going out with his national passport, international passport, sorry, ID card, or whatever, all forms of identification that you have, no. But it helps if you have, of course, any form of identification, because immediately you are asked, you can easily identify yourself. But it's not going to be any different from the way citizens go about their normal activities. So I want to use this opportunity to reassure the House and all well-meaning Nigerians and law-abiding Nigerians as well, that you should go about your lawful activities. It's not going to involve additional troops on the road. You are not going to see any checkpoints. You are not going to see roadblocks. Well, of course, wherever these exercises are taking place, when we get credible information and intelligence about maybe any of these bad guys, of course, we'll conduct or we'll do what